Okay, tell me when I can start.
Recording.
Okay, so we're going to take now the example of 4,000 kilowatt hours. Okay, so this is the situation of the client. They pay 86 euros per month for this. For example, if they are with Endesa. Okay, so then we start now. So the first thing we're going to say is, okay, so this is your current situation. You have a consumption of 4,000 kilowatt hours in a year, and you're paying 86 euros per month for this right now. Now we're going to go to see what is the situation with solar panels. So first, what we have to do is we actually have to calculate how many panels do you need. One solar panel, they produce 505 kilowatt hours in a year, on average. What does this mean? Let's say we were in Northern Europe, we were in Germany or Belgium. Then you would have to divide 4,000 by 505, and this was the number of panels that you would be needing. But we live in sunny Malaga. What does that mean? One panel actually is going to produce way more than what it says. So actually for this, we have to recalculate something. The panels over here, they more or less actually they can produce up to 60% more than what it actually says. So for this, the calculation that we make is we have to divide this by 1.4 to be sure. So you have 4,000. That means we have to calculate on a 3,000 kilowatt hours more or less actually to know how many panels you need to reach the 4,000. So actually if we calculate this, you will be needing 6 panels, okay? So that means 6 solar panels will give you 4,000 kilowatt hours. Is this clear already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to go to the next part. If you remember in the beginning of my conversation, I was explaining panels are on the house, sun is shining, you're producing your own energy, but you're always going to be producing more than what you need. So you had an excess of energy, and this was going to get stored in a battery. Okay? The battery, this is now what we're going to calculate next. Okay? Let me explain you how the battery works. So you have your panels, your air conditioning is on right now, and you're producing electricity, but you're actually producing more than what you're consuming. So that excess of energy is going to go to your battery, charge until it's full, and then at night you will take actually from your battery. You see? In this way, you are actually fully independent. This is actually for a physical battery. We're going to calculate which physical battery you actually need. How do we calculate this? So we have a production of 4,000 in a year. This we're going to divide into 365 days. Why 365 days? That's 1 year, and we want to know what is your daily average production. That means you are producing more or less 11 kilowatt hours per day, average. In the winter and summer it's going to be a bit different, but this is the average. Now, a battery is always per 5 kilowatts. You have a battery of 5, of 10, or 15. If you look to calculate in an extreme way, you have to actually take 50% of this. Day, night, 50-50. That means here we have, for example, 5.47. I would recommend to take a battery of 5. Why? Because let me just ask you, do you have any extra consumption during the night?
No, not really. Maybe when it's super hot, the air conditioner, but yeah, that's it.
The normal stuff that is running always, you see?
Yeah.
That's why you just need a battery of 5. Let's, for example, say if this I came out here on a 7.5 to 8, and you did have some consumption during the night, then I would recommend a battery of 10. But in your case, a battery of 5 is going to be more than enough. Okay, so now we're going to come to the big moment. How much does this all cost? So let me calculate this for you. We have 6 solar panels, we have the battery of 5. So I'm going to give you 2 options because we have flexible plans with this, but I'm going to give you 2 interesting options. Number 1 is 148 euros per month on 10 years. The second one is 132 euros per month on 12 years. What does this actually mean? This is actually the full package. Panels, battery, virtual battery, which I will get into later, installation, warranties, maintenance, everything is included in this. So there is nothing extra added for this whole installation, everything is actually in it. But you have 2 choices. Or you can pay 148 euros per month on 10 years, or 132 euros per month on 12 years. Which option of the 2 looks more interesting to you?
12.
12? Okay. I'm gonna go with 12. Now we're gonna be calculating the next thing. You will still have a cost with Endesa, unfortunately. Why? Okay, so we have our battery. So let's now put some different scenarios so you can understand also why there is a cost. Let's say your battery of 5 fully charged, you use it at night, but let's say you use a lot at night and it's empty and you're taking it then from the supplier. Then you would have a cost with the supplier, you see? But what do we add actually over here? It's included in this as well, is a virtual battery. What is a virtual battery? Let's go back to the same situation. Sun is shining, battery is charging, and the battery is full. But if you have, if your battery is full, it can't take any more energy. But then the rest will be saved virtually. This is something that's arranged with your supplier, but we do this for you. That will be saved virtually. So let's say back to the situation, physical battery is empty, then you will take from what you served, saved virtually. So basically, actually, you are 100% independent. You're not going to take anything from the supplier. But because you are contracted with the supplier, you have a fixed cost. You see, it always varies between 5 and 15 euros. In your case, you are with Endesa. With them, it is 5 euros per month. So basically, what we have over here, 132 euros per month plus the 5 is 138. So basically, 138 is actually your total cost for the panels. Let me now just explain you something to summarize, because I know it's a lot of numbers and everything, and it's sometimes a bit difficult to follow. Current situation is 86 euros per month. This is a cost that you can compare with renting a house. You will always have to pay it, it always goes up. Over here, you have 132 euros per month plus the 5. It's 137, let's even say it's 140. Basically over here, 140 euros per month will be buying a house. Why? Because it's for a certain period, and after that period, you only pay actually 5 euros per month. So now, just to do a rough calculation, more or less 50 euros is actually the difference. So basically, what you have right now, 50 euros a month is actually your real cost that you have for this whole program. 50 euros per month is actually what you are paying for 12 years. After 12 years, 5 euros instead of 86. You see, so this is actually what we want to do. This is a cost that you have anyway. This we want to transfer this into this. So basically, financially, you don't feel anything, and the difference is 50 euros. So yeah, it's basically nothing that is the difference. So this is actually what we believe in and what we want. We want for you an easy way that you can get solar panels without doing any big investment or something. Just have an intelligent program like this, and then it's done. Is this clear for you already till now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what do you find of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is more than what we are currently paying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, That's why I kept the best thing for last. I always like to build it a bit up. We're coming now to the last part, and that is the grants. So you actually receive grants from the government. This is something included in this as well. We arrange everything for you, all the paperwork and everything for you to receive the grants. Let me explain you what the grants are. You get two grants. You get one for the solar panels and you get one for your house battery. How does this get calculated? So then you show them the paper where it's officially written on it. So look, for your solar panels you get actually 600 euros per peak. What is the peak of this? So in reality you are producing 4,000 kilowatt hours, but officially the panels are 505 panels, 6 of them, meaning 3030 is the official term of it. In reality this is what you're producing, yeah? But because of the sun you produce more, but 3030 is what we have to calculate it on for your subventions. The peak is the first number over here, that's 3. So basically 3 times 600, that's 1,800 euros what you're going to receive for your solar panels. That's a lot. Now we're going to go to your house battery. Over there you get 490 euros per peak. You have a battery of 5 times 5, that's 2,450 euros that you receive. So together, 4,250 euros. €4,250 is literally what you're going to receive from the government. Now, I have to add something on this. As you can see, it is a lot of money. People know that they can get this for solar panels. This is also one of the main reasons that you see so many people placing panels. What you have to know about grants, it's always a limited budget that the government has. Meaning, the more people who are placing the panels, the more chance that the budget will finish. We work together with the government, we arrange everything for your grants. So we also know how much, we also know that at this moment you will still receive the grants, you see. But I wouldn't wait too long with it because it's going to be finished pretty soon, you see. But at this moment you will be receiving 4,250 euros, okay? Now, because you are receiving 4,250 euros because of doing this number over here is not fully accurate. You see, so what are we going to do now? We're going to calculate what are you actually really paying for this. 4,250, we're going to put this into 12 years. So we know what are you really paying in reality. You see, because that's actually what it's all about. So this divided by 12 months, divided by 12 years, we have to do minus 29 euros to calculate your real thing. So I will just put this away because we're going with this plan. Minus 29 euros. So we have 132 minus 29. So basically 103 euros per month on 12 years is actually what you are paying to the supplier. For your solar panels. Let me summarize, because again I know it's a lot of numbers. This here, 86 euros per month is current situation. Let's say you stay with this situation, so you'll always be paying 86. By next year, this 86 will be most probably 95. The year after that it will be 100. The year after that will be maybe 105. Maybe after that 115. It always goes higher and higher. Over here, it's 103 euros per month for 12 years, fixed. It's not going up. It's going to stay fixed on this. Then you have added 5 euro per month also. That's a fixed cost that you have. So in other words, 108 euros is actually your real total fixed cost that you have for 12 years. Compare again with this. If you look, for example, 12 years later, you'll be paying even more than what you have fixed over here. You see? What is very important in this? This is for 12 years. After 12 years, You only pay 5 euros a month. Basically over here you have to also know, I always compare, and I repeated it already, renting a house, buying a house. What does this mean, renting a house? You're paying 86 euros per month to rent electricity from the supplier. It's like renting a house. Actually, you're just throwing away money. You pay 86 euros, okay, you could use the electricity, and that's it, it's done. The money is gone. Over here, you're paying 103 euros per month for solar panels, but the money is not gone. Why? Because you get first to receive electricity, value of your house is going up, you have solar panels, you have a battery, you have a virtual battery, you have all the guarantees and a reliable company behind it, and it's only for 12 years, then you pay nothing. You see, so actually, this is what we do and why we do it. We want to make it easy for everyone to get solar panels. And also in a way that there's no upfront investment, because this is something that you're paying anyway. This is exactly the same amount that you're going to be paying, but then after 12 years it's done and you pay nothing. So this is actually what we want to create for you. Is it clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is this something that you can see yourself doing as well?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but we still need to take more time to see the numbers slowly. So yeah.
With other company, company yesterday, it was not so expensive like this.
They were working with this concept, or?
With grants, yes.
Yeah, but they have financing option to finance the whole project as well.
Okay. Very good that you're mentioning this, because first, the thing is, the whole idea about this is that you don't have to do any upfront investment. This is the first thing, because why do an upfront investment if you don't need to do it? If you have that extra money to do the investment, use it for something else. There's no need to. If you can do it in an intelligent way like this, I wouldn't do it. Then, if another company is offering a finance model, for example, a very important thing, I'm going a little bit more into details, but just so you understand the difference. Look, we're offering 10 years and 12 years, for example. I give you a choice of two things. If you go with other companies for a finance, they really do a finance through a bank. What does that mean, a finance through a bank? Maximum on 8 years, meaning this amount will be pretty high, so it will be a big difference. So you are actually investing. So you see, the main thing of the concept isn't there anymore. Also, if you take a loan with a bank, this gets registered and can affect you for future loans that maybe you can't get. Because we work together with an investment group who's active in green energy. This has nothing to do with your bank, so it will not affect anything for future loans that you would do. So basically, if you were looking to get a loan, you can get a loan for something else, because over here you can get it for free, just like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happens if, because maybe we move, I don't know, in 8 years, something like that. So what happens at that point?
If you would move,
Yeah.
you have different options actually over here. Personally, what I would do, what you have to know is, because of the fact that you have solar panels you're going to see in the future, it's going to be a must. Everyone must have solar panels. It's going to be a rule from the government. You're getting solar panels with these grants, and in a way that there is no investment or something. But the main thing of the solar panels is, of course, saving on your energy bill. But the other thing what you need to know is the value of your house goes up, and it will go significantly up. And especially if solar panels is something that's going to be a must in the future, the value of the panels really go up, because it's compulsory to get it, you see? So if you would move, that means I guess you would be planning to sell your house.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So if you're selling your house, first of all, the value of your house went up anyway because you have it a long time, but because of the panels, it's going to be even more up. The extra value that you have over there is actually already going to take care of this. What do I mean with this? First of all, you have options. You can keep on paying this for 12 years, but you can also stop this sooner and pay the whole thing in one time, what is still open in your thing, without any cost. If you would be with the bank, you still have to pay an extra cost for this. Over here, there is no cost. You can stop whenever you want. Just pay the thing, what is left in one time. But the beauty is, you already, that amount that you have to pay in one time is going to be covered by the extra value of your house. So I would do it actually in this way, and even with that, you will still make a lot of profit. So basically, I would do it, this is what I personally would do. Another option is, you move, you sell it, and you keep on paying this, but I don't think that would be so intelligent. Better just to benefit everything in one time. Third option is, you can take the solar panels to your new house. If this is the plan, it's included in our service, we will do the movement for free. These are the options. Personally, I recommend the first thing because at the end of the day, it's about the finances and you're going to make extra profit because of it and boost up your profitability by selling your house. So I would do it this way.
Mhm.
I hope that's an answer to your question.
Yeah, and you mentioned about the option that you will do, paying in one time what it's left. How do we know how much it will be that? Because here we have the monthly.
The months that you that are
It
still
will be like, let's say that I'm 12 years and I move in 5 years, so I will need to pay 132 a month times 7 years?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That's how it would be, and that would be covered by the sale of your house because the value went high. Good. Anyways, so
Yeah, but we still need to see this with my partner, so...
yeah, no problem, no problem. But before going to your partner, first we have to also see, is it going to be necessary to talk to your partner? Why? These are all numbers, this is the theory of everything. Now we have to go to the practical part. Is there enough space on your roof? Is the setting good? Is your electricity good? So before we continue with this, let's first check if this will be possible. Is it good for you if you go to the garden?
Yeah, let's go.
Good.